What's up, y'all? Back again with a live trade in this morning. It's Monday. We're gonna be analyzing the charts in a little bit. Just put that out live right now. Let me see. Share this video. All right. So let's get into it actually right now. So the first thing we're gonna do is we have no news coming up, so that's good. No red news actually. So before we get started, we're gonna check all my accounts. I'm no longer gonna be trading the Definitive Funding account anymore, the 50K account, only because I'm so close to hitting the drawdown. It just makes sense to even try to trade it anymore. So I'm completely just not gonna trade it anymore because it's like point something away from losing the account. So yeah. So this is the first account right here. We have the 100K with FX5. I refresh it. We're in currently drawdown right now. Refresh the page. All right, there we go. And then go over to my 100K account with 5%ers. You can see that the drawdown is still the same. It's the same from basically our last trade we took. So you can just match those up with the streams and everything. All right. Let's get to analyzing this chart. This was just a challenge trade. Took some good gains and then rest of the position got stopped out. But it's a simple trade. Let me see what's going on. I know for the lower time frames, let me just delete this out of the way. I know for the lower time frames, gold isn't ready as of yet. Yeah, gold isn't ready as of yet for the lower time frames. But I'm gonna be scanning some other markets because some other markets have been showing up on very, very, very clean, especially for the short side as well. So I'm just scanning through some of the markets as well. Mm, Bitcoin, Bitcoin was showing clear bearishness. Seeing what looks clean. Yeah, Bitcoin looked clean. There was definitely a setup right here. I did a case study on it right here because I ended up missing it. Mhm. Nothing over here ready on the entry time frame as of right now. No, we could still set something up where we're moving like this, where we make a move down, quick little pause, and then sell stop below. Same thing. I'm gonna put this in green. I'm gonna put this in a little bit of blue. Let me just organize this. Euro USD. Um, what was I at for the bias of this? It's not completely ready. Yeah, we're going to 30-minute. Yeah, we're just moving sideways right here. Put that in blue because we're not ready as of right now. USD CAD, USD CAD, more to the, let me see what's going on the daily right here. Not really showing anything as of right now. Let me just check what some other stocks are doing as well. Okay, let me see. AUD, CAD. Let's take a look at what that pair is doing because that one is completely short. CAD. So basically, what I'm doing right now is just finding a market condition that goes with my strategy. So we're heavy short on this. Let me see what's going on. Fair distribution. Yeah, we're just flushing out right now. We're not ready as of right now on here. USD. Clear my charts. So I can just have a clean chart. We went short. Okay, fairly short. I could tell that that is not ready as of now. Yeah, it's not ready as of now for the lower time frames. Yeah, okay. Just keep going. See what's going on. Um, I want something that's really heavy on the short side or heavy on the long side. A lot of the stocks do look good though, like Meta. Right here, I'm gonna take a look at Meta. I have it on the list right here. Yeah, this looks actually good. Based on what I'm look for. So daily, let me check the daily right here. We're moving short. Multiple breaks are structured to the short side on the daily time frame. So let me see. Yeah, I think doesn't the market stock market open at like 9:30? Yeah, opens at 9:30. So this is just gonna be our like analysis for now. But Meta does actually look really good. Let me jump down to the 30-minute. Yeah, let me see where we are in the cycle. So we flushed right here. Did a one, two, three, four. Essentially, this could be the fifth one. So now this kind of overextended. Maybe if I one, two, three. Maybe if we consider this the fourth one right here, because of how close this one was to this one, they consider it the fourth one. It is pretty choppy in this area, so that's gonna make me change my mind. Because what I like to see now, based on what I reviewed, as I review my own trading results every week, every month, and every quarter, is what I like to see is just when price flushes on the entry time frame, just to create the setup immediately. I don't like for it to shop around and then create the setup because it can lead to overall consolidation, and then I get stuck into it. So I like to based on what I was reviewing, I like to most of my best entries is when it flushes and then immediately comes to the setup. So let me see what the other stocks are doing because other stocks are probably moving the same way. Yeah, they're moving exactly the same way. Move up like that. So yeah, all the stocks are moving like that. Let me go over here. Let's see. NZD CAD, NZD CAD. I'm just going through. Oh, hold on. Is this a bullish market? Let's check the higher time frame. Ah, see, this is why I like to check the overall picture. This is not a bullish market. It did look like one on the 5 minute, but we're bearish on this, and it looks yeah, wasn't on. Yeah, it's not ready. Um, just basically just looking through all of them, just taking an eye. Yeah, this wouldn't be ready either. Let's see. Let me check on my. Let me check if I have this. Yeah, this has limited stocks. I do have this on what's it called? I created a what's it called Darwin account just so I can have multiple multiple what's it called multiple chances to get paid out with like different capital stuff like that. And plus, I like that it had on stocks as well. Uh, Trying to see if I could find something that's what's it called that I have on all my accounts. If not, I'm gonna just I'll find a stock, take it up for the Darwin next. Yeah, all these are again. Let me see. This one. I might have positions. Watch this. Got U.S. oil. Let me see what US. Do I have US oil on here? Why not? What? It's barely got anything. Crypto indices, FX. That's why. Yeah, that's why. I was looking at this. US oil don't look. It don't look bad overall. English here. Catch some the shorts. Let me see. At the 5 hour moving very cleanly. 30 minute. What are we doing here? Yeah, we definitely we kind of flushed. Yeah, we flushed right here. Mine to do. Um, what else are there? In terms of like forex peers, there's nothing really, nothing really in line. In terms of, let me check some the cryptos. Okay, this actually Ethereum may actually be clear for opportunities. If I look at this, let me look. So Ethereum, we've been on the short side for a long time. Okay, if I look at the 5 hour right here, we're moving with the cycle as well. Okay, yeah, this actually is in a pretty good area for looking on for shorts. So if I can just label this right here, we had like the flush right here, call it the V flush right here, cycle of price. And then yeah, we had the V flush. Then we moved out of that where price made a diss. And I mean, you can consider this two, maybe three, or two, three, potentially four. I'll just say this is two. I'll consider this three because of how close it is, and potentially this is four right here. So let me see what's going on. Nah. So like I said before, what I've been studying because I do still look to study. We're moving sideways in this action, so even if it created a setup, I, most likely I could get chopped out. I like something where, based on what I saw, was where we quickly flush and then we create the setup. Like no consolidation, no time for consolidation. Where we this would be like a good entry for me right here. Personally, it doesn't look good right here. It's not. Yeah, it's not looking in line with what I like to see. um, so far, nothing I can what else? Uh, mm, I think I have any video on here. It looks ugly. It looks very ugly in this area. So what I can do is, since most of them aren't looking good, I'm gonna just scan through the stocks since my Dominex account has stocks, and I can just actually get started with going that. Um, you can really tell like what it is. Yeah. So notice how even though I have all these markets on here, I'm still not. I'm not. It doesn't mean that I'm technically trading everything. I have to find something very in line with what I'm used to seeing. Copy in this area, very choppy. Um, I think I could trade McDonald's too. Ew. Yeah. Mm, mm, ew. And it looks like I missed some type of opportunity. It could set something up again. Let me see. How does this look? Does this look sideways? I do it like that. It do look sideways a bit. This is what I like to do to tell. Let me on the higher time frames to see what's going on first. What's going on with the daily? Oh no, we're not even in the good context for shorts. Yeah, moving bullish right here. It's just not ready. Yeah, let me see what something like um let me see. Do I have US 30 on here? 30. Yeah, I got US 30. Use yeah, trade US 30. This is very clear shorts. Why do I feel like I analyzed US 30 already? Yeah, this doesn't look good to me. Probably chopping on the yeah. It's not what I want to see. Not what I want to see. Mm-hmm. I could just wait it out. That's all I'm gonna do is just wait for something to look a bit more clear. Right now we're not doing anything at all. Yeah. Actually, damn. Let me see what this one was doing right here. This just looks very ugly. We're in this like overall stage one right here, back and forth. Because what I talked about, how you could tell you're in like a stage one is basically price keeps going back and forth with the breaks. So it goes long, short, break up, break down, break up, break up, break down, break up. It's still in this overall price area. So this does not look clean at all. Let's go to stocks like that. And we're just gonna just scan through. Morning, man. Just checking out the market, see what I could find. Double break. We're moving short. We'll stay short. There could be possible opportunities. Let me check on the 5. Yeah, this is basically just showing what the stock market is basically showing. So nothing looks actually clear for opportunities, only because like the stock market, basically like US Nas 100, all those are showing the top companies. It's showing all the stocks already in. So they're gonna be moving similar when example like something like Nas 100 or QQQ is moving up, most of the stocks are going to be moving up. When they're moving down, most of the stocks are going to be moving down because they're in the same basket. So just like how you could see, like if I go on another where is it, other stocks, they're moving basically the same, where they're in the same area for a great context on the higher time frame, based on it pausing right here. Based on me reviewing my journal and all my back tested trades, I found that the ones that usually consolidate first and then do a setup are the more like poor ones. So honestly, right now it's just a waiting game to see if we can have some type of a movement happen. So probably what I would have to wait for is, let me see, for this overall area, I'm looking at it as overall consolidation right here. It can pop back in the box too. Um, just a new range, honestly. Yeah, just a new range. Let me see where we are in the cycle. So 1, 2, 3. Consider this the whole 3. This is like 4. So I'm probably not gonna be able to get an opportunity today, only because we're at the 4th one. So based on what I view on the cycle, we make like 4 to 5 before reflushing, right? And if I look right here, since I need a new range, I would need it to like clear this out and create something new. But at that point, I would expect like a reflush after that to continue the cycle again. So at that point, there's really nothing for me to do. Yeah, wait, Pepsi was the one I did not want to look at. It's on the higher time frame. Yeah, so let me actually just take that out. There's so many things you can potentially look at to trade. So what we have here, we have like 1. You can consider this the whole 1, 2, 3, potential 4. So we're in like the 4th one of the higher time frame. Trying to just go through it instead of labeling it for now. And then right now on the 30-minute, we're just not looking good. Just moving sideways. Yeah, yeah. GPAUD, GBP Let me see what's going on right here. GBP we've been just bullish right now, so nothing to do. Nothing to do. Let's see, what is silver doing? Silver just looks weird. Just in this overall price area. Not really nothing to do. Then USD CAD just came back into this overall like chop area. Just nothing to do. To, that's how I basically just analyze my charts. To um, I can just stay out of markets. That's one of the best things you can do as a trader. You know when to stay out, know when to execute. Like even this, I can just tell. It's choppy right here. So I might just be looking for like a setup for my challenges since there's nothing really clear on the specific time frames that I want to use. So let me see if I can find like some setup on like a 15 minute. If not, then nothing to do. That's all it is, nothing to do. So if I'm looking at this, like something like Bitcoin right here. So I'm looking at this right here, potential opportunities. Let me see. Yeah, opportunities, Bitcoin. Yeah, we flushed, moving lower in terms of the cycle, right? If I go down to a 1 hour right here, we're pausing nicely on the MAs. So if I go right here, let me type in this as the flush right here, and let me see. So this like this one. Consider this the whole thing. This whole thing can be seen as the two because it's coming back inside this whole area. So let me see. Like yeah, the 15 minute like basically the 15 minute hasn't been consolidating based on this. How I can view that is like it's just a straight line up, right? So we can get like a nice breakthrough right there. Um, pause. I'll sell stop the low for a challenge. So yeah, that's what I want to look for Bitcoin. Yeah, so Bitcoin looks really good in terms of that. Um, anything else? Yeah, basically Bitcoin. I think even what's it called? Ethereum moves the same too. I'm on stocks. It's basically the same thing. We move out, we flushed, create some nice setups, but I'm looking at this Bitcoin. Bitcoin looks a bit better. Yeah. It just flipping through. Flipping through, flipping through. Uh, and really need to organize all this better. So I'm looking at Bitcoin right here. Potential stocks. Yeah, we're starting to move. Let me see. Go back on a higher time frame right here. So we flush right here. Move higher. So this actually, let me see what's going on. So we had we had a flush. So we had a flush right here going on. So flush on the higher time frame. We got a that's the CBOS one. Got a hey, yeah, everything looks clear. I'll go down to a 30-minute. Let me see what's going on. Flush one, two, three, potential four. Yeah. So this, let me see. It's consolidated into this area right here. So honestly, for this right here, I would skip this one because it's consolidated in this area. So most likely it's just gonna, if we can actually clear the lows, it's probably gonna reset again the cycle because we're kind of overextended in the cycle, which is fine. I miss moves just like everybody else missed moves because there were some great setups pausing by that 10 and 20 as it came down, but it's a bit overextended. And even though this area is still valid, we can make a fourth. So we're at one, two, three. We can make a fourth and fifth one, even though we can make a fourth and fifth one. The only thing is I don't like how we're chopping around in this area right here, because like I said, me looking at my journal, uh, my better entries are the ones that just we come to the fifth day, we immediately set up. We don't play around in the area then set up because it can easily turn into consolidation based on what I've been reviewing. So yeah, so stocks are moving all the same way. They all move the same way. So did I came up with the same thing for? Let me see where I am in the cycle. So it's all about just coming up and just analyzing and seeing where you are. Yeah, this looks like the same thing. So I'm guessing all the stocks are basically moving the same. Let me just take a look at US 30. I know I took a look at US 30 again, but I need to take a look at it one more time. Yeah, credit one, it's like two, three, four, five. Yeah, we're reflushing right now. So we could do something like that because it's reflushing like that. Yeah, makes sense. So the thing that can, so for in terms of lower time frame entries from our accounts, I don't see anything as of right now, but I do think I'm gonna be taking like some type of challenge trade for a higher time frame. That's the only thing. But in terms of lower time frames, I don't see anything, so I might just hop off a bit early because whole point of this is just to show you entries from my funded accounts and all that. So, nope, I just hop off early. Mm. I gotta see if it makes sense to hop off early too, because what can happen is since we're on a 30-minute time frame right here, what I gotta see here, because let me see what's going on here. We're moving sideways in this area. Yes, I'll wait for my stuff to load. We're moving a bit sideways in the area. So yeah, basically everything I analyzed looks like trash right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually end the stream because I literally analyzed basically most of the stocks, most of the forex pairs, all that, and nothing is looking clean for my strategy except for like the maybe like the higher time frames. But I'm gonna consider trades for my challenges. But I don't need to record those. Yeah, if I do see if something sets up better later on, I'm a re go live and then put it as part two. But nothing right now.